What is going on, everybody? This is the I can't talk. Jeez.
Wow.
This is the Ready Football Podcast. I'm Brennan.
I'm Logan.
Oh, man, this is already off the rails. I'm so sorry, Logan.
Yes, you're kind of sounding like me. So
Yeah, a little bit. That's not a compliment either. So, yeah, that's off to a
Rude.
great start. Might be the Red Bull that I'm drinking at 8:30, but
should be having your W.
yeah, no, dude, I'm out.
Speaking of W, might as well just knock it out.
Yeah, let them know.
Go to W's website and get you some good flavoring.
I know, I'm out. I got to order more.
Brennan's not the best fan of.
Oh, there's your
s'mores.
first stutter.
Well, we all know I stutter.
Yeah, that's a
sometimes,
fact.
So, yeah, but he's not a fan of the s'mores. I personally love it. It literally tastes like you are drinking a liquid s'more.
Okay, I don't like it because of what you mix with it. Don't do that.
I can't help it. It says mixed with milk.
I wonder how it'd be with water.
I don't know. Try it when you get your own.
We got bottled water. You can test it here. You're trying it, though.
I'm good. I'll stick with mine and milk. But anyways, Granny Smith apple and secret sauce is pretty good. Blue
What's the secret sauce? Is it caramel apple sucker?
I can't tell, dude.
Really?
You might have to get a bottle on the way out and let me know.
Did you bring that with you, too?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's in the
okay.
truck.
Bet.
I got both of them.
Bet it up. All right.
Also, when
I'll
I
let
was
you
at the
know.
gas station, I gave a couple guys there a sample. So, hey, yeah, go get you some W. It's really good. They got tons of different flavors.
Non-caffeinated as well.
Yep. Only a few that are uncaffeinated.
Yeah.
But
I imagine would taste no different, though.
they have 150 milligrams of caffeine in each serving.
No additives or preservatives, none of that.
No fillers, no artificial flavoring or coloring. S'mores, it literally looks like you put milk in a glass and a tiny drop of chocolate syrup. It literally looks like someone at a restaurant is trying to cheap you out on a chocolate milk. And when you get it, you're like, what is this? I wanted chocolate milk. So, even the Blue Raz.
That kind of sounds like an insult.
Whatever. You think everything's an insult.
Well, you just gave negative feedback about that and then compared it to it. Don't do
it's
that.
not. It's not negative. I'm saying it doesn't really change color. And then
Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying.
when you want chocolate milk from like a restaurant, they try to cheap you out by giving you milk in like a small drip of chocolate. I don't want that. I want the chocolate milk. Give me half the bottle of chocolate, you know?
Yeah, that's all you, homeboy.
I know you don't like milk. But go get your W. Use code RFBPOD, Ready Football Pod, at checkout to save 10%. On with what little football that we have.
This is the period of time that I hate the most during the calendar year.
Yeah,
There's just
I don't want to be
nothing-
watching a replay from week 7 of the
Regular season.
Broncos and Giants. Jesus, I was struggling with the Giants.
That's sad.
Just like that. Hit both of his hands and he dropped it. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of this time of the season either, but things happen. You gotta have an off season. So this is unfortunately just the off season. Not much news.
Not really, but the Combine is starting Thursday, so we got that
Yes.
to look forward to.
Yeah,
I know there's been some pre-coverage of that already. That's been going on. So, I mean, the draft is right around the corner too.
that's what I see. April 25th, I think.
Yeah, it's usually end of April.
So there's been a couple times where it falls on my birthday, May 8th, and it's like, all right, my birthday, I'm just watching night 1 of the draft. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Let's
So-
see, actually.
Yeah. So
April 23rd is the first round.
23rd. So it would end on the 25th or 26th.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Why don't you go ahead and get us started with what little news we do have, and then we will get into previewing the combine.
Well, first, I have to go on record. I know last week I said Purdue was going to put BTA to Michigan at home, and we were going to win by 20. We did not. I'm very well aware.
Did not at all, sir.
Okay, let me say this, though.
Y'all shot horrible.
No, we didn't.
From the three?
I don't even remember what we went from three.
You if I'm remembering, you guys shot like 30-some% from the 3-point. Took hex of shots. And you had like 60 points from the paint alone.
Let me see. Yeah, we shot 30% from three. They shot 56. That was a game.
And how many points did you have in the paint? About 60, 70? Out of like 80?
I don't know if it was that much.
I'll wait.
I'm not seeing points in the paint.
Okay. Well,
But
I'll find it. Don't worry. Don't you worry. I will find it.
let's see. I mean, they won on the glass 39-31 in a rebound advantage. Yeah, I mean, Trey Kaufman-Red had like 26. But, okay, I will say with that game, yes, we did go down by 20 in the first half. I was still working and I was watching the game carrying stuff up to houses. And I'm going back and forth with my brother and I'm like, what is happening here? Like, I think I saw like all but 4 of Michigan's 3-pointers were uncontested. So they were wide open from behind the arc. And then they went on a 16-0 run in the first half. That was the game right there. But Purdue did battle back. They got it back to 8 at one point. Fletcher Lawyer shot us out of the game. He tried pulling up from midcourt in transition like two separate occasions, and he airballed both of them.
Shocker.
But it's okay. We put BTA on IU the other night. So like
after they already beat you.
They beat us by 5. We beat them by 29. Fletcher Lawyer went 4 for 4. Omer Meyer had a career high 18. Also didn't miss a shot.
I heard because I was listening to.
You heard Gus Johnson talking?
I don't know. I was listening to part of the game when I was running some errands and stuff, and I heard them go, "Omeyer for a 3! Omeyer for a 3!" I'm like, who is this Omeyer kid? Omeyer for a 3! He hasn't been. I'm like, who the heck is this kid?
Dude,
and they said he doesn't play much, but
yeah, because he's a point guard by nature, and you have the best point guard in the country starting.
But this man is shooting like 100% from the field, 3-pointer and field goal.
He hit a nasty fadeaway 3.
And I'm just like, bro, if this is how easily they're scoring, no wonder why they're beating IU so bad. Like,
dude, we came out at halftime and Fletcher Lawyer hit 2 threes within the first minute. Braden Smith had another 8 assists. He's 83 assists away from breaking the all-time assist record.
You think he'll get it?
I think I saw he needs the next 10 games if he averages like 9 assists or something like that, which would go like 6 games into the postseason.
Does he have any eligibility?
I don't know if he does. I mean, he's already said he's done after this year.
Did he?
Yeah, him and Fletcher both are. especially with how loaded Purdue is at with their depth and their bench. Like, they have a 4-star that's redshirting. And even Braden Smith has come out and said, because he was asked who he thinks is going to lead the team in scoring next year, he said Antoine West, which is the red shirt. He said he is their best on-ball defender that they have on the roster, because he locks, even the starters have said he has locked them up in practice. And dude is a walking bucket.
Is he?
And he's a red shirt. So he's going to be starting next year.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Who knows? He may leave.
But
okay.
He's going to be competing with Omer Meyer.
Something way off topic.
Oh, boy. That knowing you.
Scatterboo wears number 44, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. I'm like, who has worn number 44 for the Giants?
We're not talking about NFL yet.
I know, but it just popped in my head, and I have to get this out. Well, I don't want to say another because Scatterboo's not to his level yet, but someone that is either in the Hall of Fame or very easily could be in the Hall of Fame for the Giants, or that exact same number playing the exact same position. Who is it? It's part of the trivia.
I've never watched Giants football. How am I going to know that?
Amon Brashaw.
Never would have guessed that.
Me either. But apparently he wore that number from 2007 to 2012.
Anyway, back to what we were talking about before.
Basketball on a football show? Yeah, I was trying to get off that subject.
Yeah, because we're about to enter March Madness here soon.
Okay.
That is, outside of opening day of college football, the best day of the year. The best 3-week stretch of the year.
Meh, it's all right.
I live for the tournament. I
don't know why Purdue never makes it.
You should see the amount of brackets that I fill out every year, me and my brother.
I have. You've shown me.
I, every single year, have the multi-view going on my TV, the multi-view going on my laptop, and then I have another game going on my phone.
Oh, I know. You've sent me your setup before during March Madness.
I love it.
I think I was even at your house one day during March Madness. We just had the multi-game up on the TV.
Yep. I love it. It is better drama than any reality TV show on TV.
Because Purdue usually gets beat by Cinderella.
Okay, when was the last time that happened?
3 years ago.
And what has Purdue done since then?
Not won a national.
Went to a national.
But lost. Bad.
No, we did not lose bad.
Yes, you did.
We lost by 15.
Yeah.
And we still covered the spread in that game, I'm pretty sure. If I remember the spread right.
I don't know. But 15's a lot. That's 5 3-pointers.
And I've said before, nobody was beating that UConn team. Let's be real now.
IU got a national championship before you guys in basketball.
Are you trying to piss me off?
Sometimes.
I feel it. I really do.
Sometimes.
I
feel like that's what makes our friendship, though.
You're not wrong, but...
Come on.
Yes,
if I wasn't just pooping on Purdue, you would think I didn't like you.
Understandable, but put some respect on our basketball team at least. I know we suck in football, but we have a good basketball team, and we have for a while.
I just lost by, 30 a couple nights ago? A week ago to Michigan?
No, we did not lose by 30.
25, 29.
We lost by 11.
Whatever.
We beat IU by 29.
Whatever, y'all. You were talking all that smack and it didn't happen.
Yeah, because I also fully believed that the quote-unquote Mackey Magic was going to happen because of the atmosphere and the reputation that the atmosphere at Mackey has.
Okay.
Granted, the crowd was on. The crowd was definitely on one for that game. I don't know if you were listening, but there were quite a few "Fu at Yaxel" chants from the paint crew.
Nope, I did not.
And they were loud. I heard them over the announcers.
Did not hear
Anytime he even was at the free throw line.
Nope, did not hear it.
It was actually pretty great. I loved it, even though we were getting smacked. But like I said, we responded and we beat IU by 29, which also makes me question how we lost to them earlier in the season.
Booty cheeks.
But, I mean, that just proves it's the Big Ten. Anybody can get got on any given night. But Purdue's got Michigan State on Thursday night, and if
Good luck.
Michigan State is cheeks. What are you talking about?
I don't know about that. I watched the game just a couple weeks ago, them in Illinois. And it went to, what, double overtime?
They just beat Ohio State by 6 at home.
Okay.
And or Ohio State is like second or third worst in the Big Ten.
Everyone can have an off night. It's basketball.
Michigan State is not good.
I don't know, man. I'm just going off of the game. I watched them against Illinois, and Illinois was a top-ranked team in the nation at that point, and they went to like overtime, double overtime. It was a pretty exciting game. Now,
Michigan State also has not won at Mackey in 12 years.
I did also have a couple beers in me. We were playing poker. I wasn't really paying attention. But, hey, it went to like overtime or double overtime, so that means it's a good game.
Yes, it was. But as I just said, Tom Izzo also has not won in Mackey in like 12 years. And when he did was around Purdue's worst teams that they've had in the Matt Painter era since he first took over.
You're still going to lose.
Why do you prey on our downfall? Can you not let me have one bit of hope in my life ever?
You know, I feel like I can only do it because if I had to pick an Indiana school, I would pick Purdue. Plus, my uncle is a Purdue alumni. And I don't think he actually listens to these episodes because he always tells me how good we do. But I'm pretty sure if he hears how I dog his alumni school,
exactly,
he doesn't say anything about it. So it makes me question.
Let's not forget, I've taken you to 2 of their games.
Yeah. You didn't take me to the Oregon one, though. Apparently, I'm still holding on to that.
I barely remember. I blocked that whole season out of my memory. I don't care to remember.
Because as soon as the schedule came out, we agreed, no matter what, we're going. And then I forget what happened or what came up. But then you said you weren't going. And then I was told by someone that you did go with them.
I don't remember. I blocked that whole season out of my memory.
It was Taylor. We were in the studio and I was like, yeah, you said we couldn't go or something. And I don't know why, but I kind of just looked at her and she went. And she looked at you and I was like,
I do not remember anything about that.
Well, she didn't say it out loud. She mouthed it. And then she looked at you, and it's like, oh, okay, well. Either way, next time Oregon comes, we're going, and I may have to get my own ride back to Fort Wayne, but...
Yeah, I may not even go depending on how ass Purdue is. Pardon my French, but I'll
buy you a couple beers. Buy a couple of those Boiler Up beers.
Those Boiler Golds.
Yeah, Boiler Gold, not up.
Oh, dude. Have you
had
football
Garage
team
beer yet?
Huh?
Have you had Garage beer?
No. What?
The beer that Jason and Travis Kelce partner with.
Oh, no.
It's actually pretty good. You can get it for decently cheap. I got a cold 6-pack for like $7.
I've not had it.
Just like a normal light beer, but...
No, the football team is taking a massive toll on my mental health. Like, I am not okay.
Yeah.
I pretty much dread college football season now because they're so bad.
You do, but you don't because you love college football.
And as I said last week, I hate watch them.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Like, I do it to myself at this point, and I really hate the fact that I can't turn my back on them because I grew up going there.
You're just like Brown fans.
Have you seen that dude on TikTok? He's like, and we're the Cleveland Browns.
No.
You haven't seen that dude? Oh my gosh, I love him so much. He'll do like recaps of games, and he'll do like the Cleveland Browns games, and he's so funny because he's like, he portrays Cleveland as so dumb. And so like there'll be a segment and he's like he'll be, like say it's like Browns and Seahawks or something. He'll be portraying the Seahawks. He's like, "Man, we suck." And Cleveland's like, "We suck?" And he's like, "No, we do." And he goes, "We do." And he goes, "Not you, me." And he goes, "Me?" And he goes, "No, not you." But his like trademark with the when portraying the Browns is he's like, "And we're the Cleveland Browns." And then he'll be like, "We punt, we punt, we punt." And then when he's portraying Cleveland, he's like, punts. It's so funny. He just made merch of it, but that just reminded me of it. I'm gonna show you this, dude.
All right, you do that.
I'm actually shocked you haven't seen this guy. He's hilarious. I love him.
Yeah. So we went on about a 22-minute spiel about
God knows what. Oh, Purdue basketball, and your hate with me. Was there hair on my microphone?
All right, let's
That's nasty.
get into the little football.
Yeah, a little bit. What?
I told you what you were going to start with.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if we're going to stay on the track of talking about Purdue, Saturday it was reported that Rondale Moore passed away. And I was actually out at Georgetown Bowl with my girlfriend and her sister.
And you didn't text me?
I just left Amazon. She told me to speed there.
Georgetown Bowl is like 3 minutes away from my house. I would have came and beat you in bowling.
I didn't have the liberty to invite anyone. I got invited. It was only supposed to be them two.
I need to talk to Taylor. This is unacceptable. Taylor, if you listen to this, you're in trouble.
Back on topic here. But I was actually like walking up because it was my turn, and I got a text from my uncle from my uncle to me and my grandpa, and it was a link to a Twitter report about Rondale. And I stood there and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, there's got to be some like fake like reporting, like bot reporting, whatever. So I like searched it on Safari, and it was like news outlets and articles, and I'm like, no way. Immediately take screenshots. I'm texting. I'm standing up there, and it's still my turn.
Is that when you sent me the screenshot?
Yes, because I sent it to my brother at the exact same time, and they're like,
I'm surprised the three of us don't have a group chat. Talk sports.
Honestly, yeah, I never thought about that. But they're like, "Are you gonna go?" And I'm like, "Hold on." I'm like, "I'm doing something here." And my brother's like, "That's got to be fake." Jeff Brom, the head coach, he put out a statement.
Yep.
And I was like, "Bro, Brom put out a statement too." Like, and he was just like, "Dude," and he said the same thing I did. He's like, "There's no way." And he even said, because him and I have both said numerous times, Rondale was our favorite college player that we've ever watched. And my brother has a football autographed by him. I have that picture with him that I showed you. Like, far and away, our favorite Purdue player we've ever watched. And granted, Purdue is mediocre at best, so there's So that bar is pretty low, but the bar is here. He is way up here.
But still under Drew Brees, right?
I said that I've watched.
That's fair. You watched him in the pros.
In the pros, but not with Purdue. I will say
You've watched replays.
Yeah, replays, but I never saw live.
Doesn't matter. He still wore your colors.
He
still
did.
Watched his games.
But I'm saying
Oregon's quarterback, her tight end's projected to go 16th. Sorry.
But I'm saying that I've watched in person. I was at his first ever game at Purdue when he set the school record for all-purpose yards his freshman year. His first collegiate game.
Hey, Thiemann.
We me and my brother talk all the time about that 2018 Ohio State game and the performance that he had in that game. I think he had 12 receptions for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he had that stupid one on the sideline that he trucked through 5 Ohio State players.
He's still not as good as Tavon Austin.
Okay, we're not doing this right now. Time and place, bud.
You're right. My bad.
But
next time we're in, we'll have the debate.
But that, and a lot of people will say that game was a large part of his legacy, and I mean rightfully so.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably his biggest game.
I mean, he essentially put himself and Purdue on the map in that game.
And that's the year you guys beat Ohio State, right?
Yeah, that was, and I was in attendance for this game.
Was that his second game? Her second year?
No, it was his freshman year.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I was at that game, and I've not felt that stadium the way it has ever in my life except for that night. There was something divine in the air that night. Everybody around me was saying it too. And every Purdue football fan that was there will say that was far and away the best night of their lives. And, it really was. It was the Tyler Trent game. He was featured on College Game Day that morning. The Purdue superfan that had bone cancer and became their honorary captain. So that was such a special night. And me and my brother are so fortunate to be able to say we were there for it. We have not ever felt the stadium like it was that night. It was unreal, and have not felt the stadium be that same way since that night. Like I said, it was something divine in the atmosphere that night. And he has the freshman season he does. His freshman year, he recorded 135 receptions for 1,200 yards, 52 rushing yards, and 4 total. Or no, sorry, that's his NFL. That's his NFL stats. I want to see. I thought that pulled up his freshman year stats.
Do.
He had 114 catches for 1,258 yards and 12 touchdowns, along with 213 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns.
Not too bad.
He won the Paul Hornung Award that year. I mean, like I said, he's going down as my brother and I's favorite player we've ever watched play at Purdue. And we saw all the stuff on social media, all the tributes for him, all the players coming and speaking out. I don't know, if you're on Twitter, you've probably seen it, but my entire feed is all about
I don't get on Twitter. I post for the podcast, but I don't get on there.
It's all about men's mental health and urging people to talk to someone, letting them know they're loved. That we have to end this stigma of men's mental health because, it's a plague right now. I'm pretty sure I saw the suicide rates are at 80% or something compared to women.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a real thing. And
No, it definitely is.
but it's not talked about.
It isn't.
And you know, like he was 25 years old.
Going to be 26 this year.
Like it's so heartbreaking to see. Like he hadn't even started his life yet.
Nope.
I mean, there's a lot of people online that are talking about the back-to-back season injury and season-ending injuries that he had in the NFL, and you know the mental toll that probably took on him, and this and that. Which I mean, probably did.
I know he wanted to start a program, a campaign or whatever, to help young injured athletes.
Yeah.
Which J.J. Watt, shortly after the news broke about Rondell Moore's passing, he came out and said how he wanted to help get that going for Rondell Moore now. He's setting up a fund or something where he's putting like $1 million into it, and then over the next 5 years, he'll put like 500,000 into it, try and help his Rondell Moore's parents' retirement funds, and to help his brother pay tuition.
I know. I saw they'll be covering funeral costs too.
Yep. JJ reached out to Minnesota, reached out to Arizona and the Falcons. They're going to try and get together and do something. And then JJ allegedly also reached out to Minnesota about retiring
His number,
his jersey number 4.
which a lot of the Purdue community on social media are urging Purdue to do the same.
He's wore that number since like high school or college, at least college, and I think every team in the NFL too. But sad to see him go at such a young age.
It's so unbelievably sad.
Any guy out there, if you feel this kind of way or whatever, and you need someone to talk to, there are people out there. Call the hotlines. Try and talk to someone.
Like I heard that fighter Patty something, I forget his last name, but he said he'd rather his mate cry on his shoulder than attend his funeral next week. And like I've heard the saying, like men won't get their first flowers until their funeral.
I believe it because a lot of men hold in everything. They feel like if they share, they talk about it, they put their guard down.
It'll make it like portrays them as weak.
Yeah. I know a lot of men that I know don't cry because they think it would portray them as being weak. I mean,
yeah.
It's not. You got a feeling going on. You're not. Whatever the case is, I mean,
it's real. How
many times have we seen not even celebrities or athletes, but we hear on the news about a teenager or a young man, whatever the case
elementary
is,
school kids
taking their own lives. Like
it's a real epidemic, and it's heartbreaking. It really is. It's an eternal solution to a temporary problem.
Mm-hmm.
And it breaks my heart that people get driven to that point where they think that's the only way out of it. Like, I've been fortunate in my life to, not where nobody close to me has experienced that, or that I've had to experience from them. But I mean, like I've gone to school with kids that were like a grade or two above me or below me, and like I don't know, I hate that it doesn't get talked about enough, especially from the athlete side of it, because I mean they're human too. Like life happens to them just like it happens to us normal people, but especially when you get into terms of like fantasy football and you see them online like dragging them or in their DMs like saying the worst possible stuff they can think of. Like they're human too. They bleed just the same as we do. They wake up in the morning and put their pants on one leg at a time like the rest of us. Like
And
they
some people try to do 2 legs at once. Nope, not me.
like they experience life just like we do. I mean, yes, they make more money and, they entertain us by playing a game, but they're still human too. Like they still have their own demons that they battle.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's honestly why I don't do fantasy football and why I hate it, because that's what it drives people to. And they see these athletes as pawns basically. And you lose the human aspect of it. But I mean, for him to feel like that was the only way out at 25, man, like he had so much to live for still. And everything I've seen on social media talks about, what a great person he was, how infectious of a person he was, and, how nice and polite, respectful, kind, like all the attributes. Like he represented Purdue the absolute right way. He picked Purdue to stay close to home so his family could come to games. I mean, his recruiting or his commitment was down to Ohio State, Alabama, Florida State, and Purdue. And Purdue beat out those 3 for him. So, I mean, it's almost one of those where, like, at least for, the Purdue fan or the Purdue community, or like, fans of football that watched him, it's almost one of those moments where you'll never forget where you were when you found out. Like the same way I'll never forget where I was when I found out Kobe died. Like, especially the Purdue community, it's going to be like that. But I mean, I'm just gutted for his family. Like,
Yeah.
it's awful, and I pray he rests in peace now. And I'm so sorry that he felt like that was the only way out, because it's not the answer. And like you said, if you're battling demons, reach out to someone. Like you're not a burden. There are people here to listen.
Literally, that's what they get paid to do.
Not even that, but text someone, call someone, just tell them like, I'm not okay.
Go to your loved one, something.
Like suicide is not the answer, and it never will be the answer.
And then the day after that, Minnesota had another loss in the Viking community.
Yep. Ronell Whitaker one day after Rondale Moore.
And how old was he? He was like in his 50s, I think, wasn't he?
Age of 46.
46. What was that cause? I didn't really see a cause when I saw stuff pop up. I just saw that he passed.
I'm not sure. I'm not seeing anything in this article.
Well, I'm sure we could find it.
Official cause of death has not been confirmed by the family.
Okay. So,
Vikings community is definitely
taking a hit.
mourning right now, so I pray for them too. Because, I mean, they just had Kyrie Jackson last year too. So, I mean, it's tough. And, I mean, I've seen so many NFL players tweeting about it and retired players talking about it, you know, about how the league, like, really doesn't care about them. And that, you know, once they put a helmet on, they just see them as, you know, a product and not a person.
I've seen that too.
Doesn't shock me, though, either.
No.
With how,
unfortunately.
Because, I mean, money's going to drive it no matter what. But, yeah, so Rondale Moore, rest in peace to you, man. Thank you for everything you did for the Purdue community. You know, as I tweeted, you were my favorite player to ever watch live in the gold and black. You know, you were an inspiration to a lot of people and a lot of kids, especially kids growing and going through the football ranks from elementary school into middle school. Like, you were unbelievably talented. You lived up to every bit of the hype that you had, and, you know, you were an even better person off the field. So, you know, from a Purdue fan, thank you for representing Purdue the right way, and thank you for giving Purdue Nation a night they'll never forget in 2018. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, just like Brennan, it always sucks to hear stuff like this, especially someone so young. But we send our condolences out to his family, his loved ones, the Minnesota Vikings, Atlanta Falcons, Purdue Boilermakers,
Arizona
and Arizona Cardinals communities. There are people, little kids out there who maybe he was their favorite player. So our condolences go out to you, for his family. Hope you guys can get through it, and just see the best in each day. But yeah, let's try and get on to some lighter news. You mentioned NFL Combine starts this Thursday. On-field drills, the 40, the bench press, position drills, broad jump,
40-yard dash.
If I didn't say that already, 40-yard dash. One of the biggest things people watch at the Combine.
I'll probably watch a little bit of it.
I typically try to. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. But I'll try to sneak a couple minutes here and there. I'm sure I'll get updates from social media.
Mendoza's not throwing at the or at the Combine either.
He is not, but you said he will throw at IU's Pro Day. So at least NFL scouts will get to see him throw then. Who are you looking forward to possibly making a name for themselves in the Combine? So someone that's not a big name like Mendoza or any of the first round picks, like someone you think that's going to go and make their name at the Combine with. That could be even.
Oh, that I don't think is a first round pick?
I mean, they don't. Basically, who do you think we will hear the most about their name from the Combine? Typically, it's someone running the fastest 40-yard dash or something. Who do you think the person we're going to be hearing the most about will be this year in this class?
That's kind of tough.
Because I feel the same. Other years in the past, there's always been like those couple
Like surprises.
surprises. There's been those couple. I figured he'd do that. Yeah. This person ran a 4.5, a 4.4. Yeah, I could see him doing that, you know? Like, who's someone that you're not really expecting to hear much about, but they could make their name at the combine?
Oh, that's kind of tough.
They could go in the first round. They could be like a projected second round or
Like a
whatever.
high second round.
But then they have a good drill or good.
Like
if it's a receiver, they could go out and catch every ball passed to them, and that could draft their rank up.
I got 3 names, and two of them are the same position. So I'll say number 1 is where is it? I just saw it. I'm skimming through the rosters by position here. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Jacoby Lane, the receiver out of USC.
Okay.
I'm pretty high on him. If you turn on the tape and you watch him, he is explosive. He's lengthy. He can go up and get the deep ball. He wins a lot of 50-50 balls. He's a tough cover. He really is. I mean, if you throw it in his direction, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna come up with it. So I'm pretty high on him. And then staying with the receivers, I think another one will be Carnell Tate out of Ohio State. Didn't get a lot of. I mean, if it wasn't for Jeremiah Smith and he was on any other roster in the country, he's a wide receiver 1. That's how good he is, and that's how good Jeremiah Smith is. That Ohio State basically had 2 number 1 receivers starting for them. I mean, Carnell Tate he's probably up there as one of the best receivers in this draft class.
I think he's projected in like top 3 or 5.
I don't know about that high.
I think overall he's projected top 3 or 5 in the draft, first round.
I thought I saw him lower in one draft projection. Dude runs great. Dude runs exceptional routes. I mean, and just like I said about Jacoby Lane.
I'm sorry, 6. This one I'm looking at on CBS Sports has him going to Cleveland at 6.
Who? I think it was Joel Klatt's projection that I listened to where he had Carnell Tate lower. But like I said, he gets himself open. He creates separation. He's explosive off the line of scrimmage. You know, he runs. His route running is unbelievable. And, you know, just like I said about Jacoby Lane, he wins the 50-50 balls. Like he's a top tier possession receiver. And, you know, like I just said, if he was on any other roster in the country, he'd be wide receiver 1.
I mean, I can't argue with you, so one of my players, I know you got one more to go through, but since you went with receivers, one of my receivers is Casey Concepcion.
Oh, Concepcion, yeah.
Concepcion
Yeah.
from Texas A&M.
He's good.
I've watched film on him quite a bit. He's the type of receiver that I would like if I was running an offense. I don't even really know where to start with him. I mean, I would like a little bit more height on him, but 5'11", 190 with his speed, that's like perfect for the slot. So
I think my last one is Dylan Thieneman out of Oregon.
Yep. I was thinking him as someone else.
Had his first 2 careers at Purdue. Really sucked to see him leave. But I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, I love seeing him come to Oregon, and he helped
his
out
production.
that defense.
His production did not drop off at Oregon at all. Dude is a baller. Like he plays ball. He's fast. You know, he can cover any part of the field, any blade of grass on the field. Like he's got great hands. Set the freshman record at Purdue with 6 interceptions his freshman year. And he's a hard hitter too.
He had. It says one of the very first thing, his strengths, rare production, 306 tackles, 8 interceptions in 3 seasons. Next thing, size/athleticism combination to play all 3 safety positions.
Yep.
High coverage IQ with strong feel for spacing and route structure. Range and ball tracking ability to play over the top. Rarely takes eyes off quarterback for extended period of times. And it goes on and on. And he's one of the safeties that isn't scared to come downfield and lay a hit on a running back in the secondary. So, I do like him. Oh, I'm forgetting his name. He's Oregon's linebacker. Botcher. What's his name?
Bryce Betcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another really good one.
He's another player like Thielen.
Thieneman.
He's very productive.
Yeah.
He doesn't really care. He just wants to be out there playing football. Hey, you want to go hit someone? I will give you the chance. Go hit someone. And that's what he does. I was talking, I want to say it was to my dad about him during the season. And even my dad's a big fan of him. I'm pretty sure he's going to try and go to the league. But my dad said if and when he does, he would love to see that kid at linebacker go to Pittsburgh because he's a Pittsburgh fan.
Yeah.
He would love to see Noah go to Pittsburgh and play in that defense. And honestly, that could be a good fit for him. So
it would.
I forget if he's coming out this year or not, but if he is, he could be someone that could possibly make a name.
Bryce Betcher. Yeah, he's going to the combine.
Cool. I couldn't remember if he had one more year or not. So
he's on the combine list.
Cool. I'm excited to see how he does in the combine. But yeah, so there was something you wanted to talk about.
Give me your top 10 players in the draft.
Shoot. All right.
Or just who you think are the top 10 players.
This really isn't a big quarterback year like people thought it would be.
No. Next year will be a lot deeper.
So I would probably have to say one of the best Quarterbacks is probably Fernando. I do
Not- I
like.
mean, I don't even-
I do like that quarterback that they got right there off to the side. Taylon Green out of Arkansas.
Yeah.
He's got an arm on him. He can run, but I wouldn't say he's top 10 in the draft. I do like who this mock draft has at second overall. Averill Reese, linebacker out of Ohio State.
Yeah, Arvell Reese is good.
Arvell. He's a pretty great player on the defensive end.
You can't talk Ohio State defense in the combine without talking about Caleb Downs either.
Nope, he was gonna be one of my next ones. Miami, Ruben Bain Jr. He's another potentially good player off the edge. So there's 4. Carnell Tate, we already talked about. He didn't really play well when we played him in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But I am a pretty big fan of that David Bailey edge player from Texas Tech.
Yup.
Let's see. I already said Caleb Downs. Jeremiah Love. I think he just has super high potential. He's 6'4", about 215. Freak of nature. How many times have we seen him hurdle someone
Yeah.
at Notre Dame? He has that breakaway speed. It seems like we'll see what he runs either at the combine or pro day. I like when the player runs both combine and pro day, because one of those days could be slower, so then you try and get like an average
Yeah.
time from the 2 days, and that's just kind of fun to see. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I do like that tackle out of Alabama, Proctor.
Caden Proctor?
Proctor, whatever.
What did you just say?
Proctor. I don't know, man.
Oh, no, dude. This is the whole Bryant Denny thing all over again. Oh.
It's fun making him mad.
I think I just had an aneurysm.
I'm not saying this because he is from Oregon, but I do think he is probably the best tight end product out of this draft class in Kenyon Shadak.
Kenyon Sadiq.
I cannot talk. I'm ready for bed.
Lord.
Hey, it has been a long 3 days. Prepping for my kid's birthday party, staying up, not getting much sleep. It's been a long 3 days, all right? Give me a break.
Okay, we're looking at different mock drafts right now. Because you just brought up Kenyon Sadiq, and in the mock draft I'm looking at on CBS has him projected going to the Eagles.
Shoot. I'll take it, but no, they got him going to Texans at 28.
They do have Dylan Thieneman projected to go to Chicago on this mock draft. Chicago. With the 25th pick.
Zion Young from Missouri for Chicago on this one.
Yeah, we're looking at different ones. They have
Yeah,
Carnell Tate projected to the Giants at 5.
Because on this one, they got Zachariah Branch from Georgia, a receiver coming to Philly.
That was going to be another one of my sleepers.
I've heard a lot of good things about him.
Yeah, he is him.
I'm not a big fan of his height, though, at 5'10".
He's got
Five-
speed, though.
5'10", 180 pounds.
He's got speed.
Well, I guess we'll see. Okay, so give me the top 5 from your... And then I'm curious where they have the Rams drafting on that one.
So, on my top 5, because I'm on CBS.
Me too.
So the one that I'm looking at has Mendoza at 1 to the Raiders.
Yep, mine too.
Arvell Reese at 2 to the to the Jets.
Mine as well.
Pick 3 to the Cardinals. They have Francis Mauigoa, offensive tackle.
Yep.
With the 4th pick, they have David Bailey to the
No.
Titans.
Nope. On mine, they got Reuben Bain.
They have Cardinal Tate at 5 to the Giants.
Spencer Fanyo.
At 6 to the Browns.
No, Fanyo at 5 to the
Okay,
Giants.
so those 2 picks are swapped for us. So I have Spencer. So the one I'm looking at is Spencer Fano to Cleveland at 6. Pick 7, Sonny Styles, linebacker to Washington.
David Bailey.
8th pick to the Saints, Reuben Bain.
Nope, he was 3rd. On this one, they have Jordan Tyson, receiver from Arizona State.
9th pick to Kansas City, running back Jeremiah Love.
Kendrick Falk, edge rusher.
10th pick, Cincinnati, Caleb Downs.
Okay, we're back on track.
And then 11th pick to Miami, Jermon McCoy.
Mansour Delane, corner out of LSU.
12th pick, Mansour Delane to the Cowboys.
Jeremiah Love. I do not want that.
No.
I do not want that.
No.
Philly, please trade up and get Jeremiah Love.
I don't even want him going to Kansas City.
Okay, so who's at 13?
L.A., the Rams.
Okay, and who are they drafting?
Jordan Tyson.
Wow. I have seen one where they're not drafting until like late in the first round, like 30th, 31st, and they take Ty Simpson.
I don't hate that.
With the 13th pick, LA taking Ty Simpson.
Yeah, I don't buy that one.
I think that's a reach.
Oh, I can't even pronounce this guy's name. I don't even know if I want to attempt that.
Go for it. With how many names I butchered? Ola Vega? Olivia Vega? Tell me you don't see Olivia in that name.
Oleva Vaga Loane. We 100% butchered that name. I'm so sorry. Projected to go 14 to Baltimore.
Nope, they got Makai Lemon.
Pick 15 to Tampa Bay, Colton Hood.
Sonny Styles.
16th pick to the Jets, Makai Lemon.
Lee Hunter.
Pick 17 to Detroit, Akeem Mesidor.
Moreau Freeling.
That would actually be a really nice pick by them. Teamed up with Aiden Hutchinson. That would actually be really good. Pick 18 to Minnesota, Emmanuel McNeil Warren.
Jermon McCoy.
19 to Carolina, Denzel Boston.
Caden McDonald.
Pick 20 to Dallas, Cassius Howell.
CJ Allen.
Pick 21 to Pittsburgh, AJ Terrell's brother, Avion Terrell.
Caden Proctor.
Okay. Pick 22 to the Chargers, Keldrick Falk.
Olivia again.
Pick 23 to your Philadelphia Eagles, Kenyon Sadiq, tight end.
I would love it, but this says Zachariah Branch.
I'd love that more.
I don't know much about him yet.
You should watch his tape.
Okay. I might.
Pick 24, Lee Hunter, D-line to Cleveland.
Cassius Howell.
Pick 25 to Chicago, Dylan Thieneman.
Zion Young.
I actually would not mind seeing that.
I don't want that. I want him in Philly. Him and Reed Blankenship.
Shut up.
And then Cooper DeJean.
Shut up.
We got the
No.
trifecta of whites.
No, stop it. Pick 26 to Buffalo, CJ Allen.
KC Compton.
Concepcion.
Whatever.
Pick 27 to the 49ers, Monroe Freeling.
Peter Woods.
Okay. Pick 28 to the Texans, Blake Miller.
Sadiq.
I feel like you're doing this on purpose at this point.
Sometimes I do.
Pick 29 to the Rams,
Caleb Lomu.
Caden Proctor
Oh.
is who I got.
Nope. 30 to Denver. Jeez. Denzel Boston.
I got Caden McDonald. D-line.
31st to New England. Akeem Mesdior.
Mesidor.
Yep.
I have offensive tackle, Caleb Lomu.
And then to Seattle, the Super Bowl winning champs are projected to take Chris Brazil, receiver out of Tennessee, 6'5", 200 pounds.
I have Brandon Sissy, cornerback.
Sissy.
So we are looking at two different mock drafts.
Who's yours by?
I'm looking. Garrett Podell. Who's yours by?
Hold on. 15 hours ago, Blake Brockmeyer.
Mine was posted February 17th.
Okay, so mine's
Newer. Yeah.
Yeah, Blake Brockmeyer, 15 hours ago.
I don't hate that, though.
So that's how his first round mock draft is looking. Yeah, so who's your top 10? And then I think that wraps it up for tonight.
I mean, obviously, if we're going top, who I think the top 10 are, I mean, I think it's got to start Mendoza at 1. I'll say Arvell Reese at 2. That dude is.
Hey, it's Tracy.
Another
Another Boilermaker.
Yep, that's right. I mean, that dude is a monster. Caleb Downs was the brains of that Ohio State defense, but Arvell Reese was the heartbeat of it. 3, probably say Ruben Bain. That dude was...
He's just a monster.
Yeah, he's a freak of nature. 4, I'd probably say Carnell Tate. I said what I said earlier about him. I think he's the best wide receiver in this draft class. 5, probably would say Jeremiah Love, the running back out of Notre Dame. He's in the Heisman conversation for a reason. He was awesome. 6, I'd probably say Caden Proctor, the offensive lineman from Bama. That dude is a unit. He is an absolute unit on the interior line. He is phenomenal. Was that 5?
I think so.
6, I'd probably say Caleb Downs, a safety out of Ohio State. He's labeled a Swiss Army knife, and for good reason. He is got an unbelievable football IQ. His play recognition is off the charts. I think he's gonna be a stud. See, am I at 7 now? I'd probably say Kenyon Sadiq, the tight end out of Oregon. He is unbelievable as well.
He's one of those tight ends that just seems like he's always open, and with his size and speed, he's a tight end you could put in that slot and get mismatches.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And even if he makes the contested catches too.
And he's decent at run blocking, so
He is.
literally all-around tight end.
I know I mentioned earlier Jacoby Lane was one of my sleepers in the combine, but I'm going to take his co-receiver on the other side, Mekhi Lemon, the USC product. He is another fantastic receiver. He is unbelievable. Lot of speed, lot of athleticism, lot of size. Just like his counterpart, he can go up and get the 50-50 balls. He can, he runs exceptional routes. He gets open. He creates separation. He's also a tough cover. So I'm pretty high on him in the draft class this year. 8. Oh, this is tough. Probably Sonny Styles out of Ohio State. He's a great corner. He really came on. He's unbelievable. Sorry, not corners, but
I was gonna say I thought he was a linebacker.
Yeah. Really, really good. I'm really high on him. 9, probably Jordan Tyson, the receiver from Arizona State. I think he's going to be one of the steals of the draft. Another all-around great player. It was also a big piece of them making their run that they did into the playoffs with Cam Skattebo, getting the 4 seed and playing Texas. The only game I did not accurately predict in that playoffs. That would hurt me. Was that 8?
I think that was 9.
10, I'm going to say Jacob Rodriguez, linebacker out of Texas Tech. I'm so high on him.
Yeah, I like his stash.
Dude is a baller. Like, he is
solid top 10.
He reminds me of the old school linebackers. Like, he'll get in there, get his nose dirty, like, and he just produces. Like, he's a large reason on top of David Bailey. Like, they were unbelievable with what they did with Texas Tech's defense this past year. They were one of the best in the country.
Until they played us in the playoffs.
True. But, I mean, it still stands. He's unbelievable. So that rounds out my top 10 players for the draft, or at least that I'm high on.
I lied. I forgot I took a couple screenshots. Not really trivia, but let's see if you can guess. I guess it is kind of trivia. Let's see if you can guess. This is called Pretty Pennies. Last sale for each NFL team. I will give you the year. You give me the amount the team was paid for.
Excuse me?
I'm going to give you the year of when a team was bought. And you give me the amount you think the team was bought for.
Okay.
All right. Arizona Cardinals, 1932. How much was the organization bought for?
Oh, God. Why would I know that?
Some of these are crazy. One of them's crazy.
Bro, I am not going to have any clue.
50,000.
Okay. I mean, it was...
Buffalo Bills, 2014. Do you want to take a guess?
Not really.
1.4 billion.
Jeez.
Bengals, 1967. 8 mil.
Okay.
Broncos, 2022. 4.65 bill.
Yeah, now it's that modern money.
Texans, 1999. 700 million. Kansas City Chiefs, 1960. Think of all the Super Bowls they've won here lately. 1960, they were bought for 25,000. The LA Rams, 2010, 750 million. Patriots, 1994, 172 million. Jets, 2,635 million. The Niners, 1977.
Jets are not worth that much.
1977.
No. Be serious.
The Niners in 1977 were bought for 13 million. 1956, Tennessee Titans bought for 25,000. Atlanta Falcons, 2002, 545 million. 2018, Panthers, 2.28 billion. Cleveland Browns, 2012, 1.05 billion. The Lions, 1964, 5 million. Colts, 1972, 15 million.
Okay.
Raiders, 1966, 180,000.
Wow.
The Dolphins, in 2008, 1.1 billion. The Saints in 1985, 70 million. 1994, my Eagles were bought for 185 million.
Hold up. Wait. Say the Dolphins one again.
2008, 1.1 billion.
Wow.
Seahawks,
Wow.
up for sale 10 days after Super Bowl.
Currently?
It was announced before the Super Bowl, the week of the Super Bowl, they were going to go up for sale after the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Last time they were bought was 1997 for 194 million. The Washington Commanders, 2023, 6.05 billion. Baltimore in 2000, 600 million. Now this one, I don't believe this one's real. We're going to have to do some research and let us know next time we come in of what we found.
Yeah.
Because it's saying 1920, the Chicago Bears were bought for $100 bill.
Wow.
Tell them if I'm lying. Right under the Ravens.
Wow. No, that's what it says.
The Cowboys, 1989, 140 million. The Green Bay Packers have never been sold. The only franchise that has never been sold.
Well, because they're community owned.
2011, Jags, 760 mil. 1984, Chargers, $70 million. 2005 Vikings, $600 million. 1925 the New York Giants, $500.
Wow, 500 stacks.
1933 Steelers, 2,500. 1995 to finish this off, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at $192 million.
That's insane.
Let's talk about Malachi Tony's NIL package for Miami. Have you seen this?
Maybe.
1.4 mil yearly and 150K additional each season he finishes at Miami. Unlimited use of booster billionaire John Roots private yacht. Private suite for any Dolphins home game.
Are we serious? What happened to the game I love?
Since 2000, there have been 37 quarterbacks drafted in the top 5. None of them have won a Super Bowl with the starter for the team that drafted them. And it has a picture of Sam Darnold. No, not Sam Darnold. Yeah, no.
What?
Hold on.
Holding.
Darnold, what's his first name?
Sam Darnold?
Yeah, it is Sam Darnold. Yeah, okay.
Oh my lord.
For a second, I was saying Sam Darnold, but I was thinking of Sam. He played with the Rams and my Eagles. Bradford. I was thinking of Sam Bradford.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's crazy though. Since 2000, 37 quarterbacks have been drafted in the top 5, and none of them have won a Super Bowl as a starter for the team that drafted them.
We gotta end the podcast.
We will, once we talk about Indiana's new football team, the Indiana Hammond Bears, moving only, half an hour away from Chicago?
I'm so disappointed in you.
He's mediocre. He had 2 good years, sorry.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Whatever. It took him almost a decade to do something in the league.
You tried doing something with the Jets and the Panthers.
The Teddy Bridgewater Act, I don't know if you saw this, has cleared the Florida Senate and advances to the House for further approval to allow middle school and high school coaches to personally use up to $15,000 per year to cover certain costs for student athletes. This probably be the last thing. Yep, that's the last thing. So that's pretty big because a lot, especially like middle schools, don't have the funding to get proper equipment or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
which is stupid to begin with that he was even getting in trouble for that.
Well, one of the matters was like he gave a student a ride home and stopped and bought him food or something from a fast food restaurant.
I don't see the issue.
No, yeah, I don't know.
What are we doing? Like, the fact that he was even getting in trouble for that is stupid to begin with. He's using his own money that he's getting paid to help fund this athletic program.
Well, not only that, he's making sure these kids get at least one meal. Some of these kids,
And a ride.
they can't afford a meal. Their family can't afford it or whatever. You don't know what these
What the
young-
circumstances are.
young kids are going through. And for a coach to take the time out of his day or night, whatever, to take a kid home.
So, I mean,
and
would you prefer him walking?
Give him some food after a hard 2-3 hour practice when you know his family situation. They may not be able to afford to feed everyone, so some people do have to go without feeding a day or so. Like, he's just trying to make sure his kids are ready for the game and have the fuel that they need.
I fully support him, and I love that the Florida Senate just passed that. That's only going to benefit them more.
I hope it moves out of Florida too, and it's just not Florida. I hope that moves national. Like,
Yeah.
let that act go Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, from Florida all the way up to Portland. Like,
Yeah.
everywhere it needs to be.
Yeah. I
I
agree.
think.
I agree.
So,
I mean, there's no malicious intent behind it. It's a coach looking out for his players.
yep.
I
So-
mean, I don't see
But
the
also,
issue with it.
someone could have got in trouble for doing that exact same thing in college before the NIL.
That's true.
So, I don't know. They need to get the NIL figured out. If I feel like it's getting to a point where it can't just be college athletes. It's going to have to be high school athletes too.
Mhm.
Because, I mean, at some point they're going to want to get paid before they even get to college.
I mean, you
they're-
can't tell me that high school players are not getting paid to leave early. You cannot convince me.
I don't know. So we'll leave that for you guys to think about. Who knows? We may hit on that next week too. When we are recapping the NFL Combine. So
Yep.
everyone have a great week. Make sure to go get your W. Keep in the loop on social media.
We will be posting content with our new sponsor soon. I promise we will. I know we haven't yet.
We posted the link and our code on our Facebook. I think I did it on Twitter too. So go ahead and look up Ready Football on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads,
TikTok.
and you should be able to find that link in the code to get your W. But we will be hopefully getting together here next week or so before I go through the rest of my flavors and get some in-person live reactions.
Yeah.
Because honestly, doesn't matter if it's your first cup of the powder or at the bottom of the can, it all tastes good. So we will be doing some of that, but just keep an eye out on social media for all that and any updates. So with that being said, we will see you guys later. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the Combine if that's something you guys watch. Other than that, we'll see you guys next week.
Yep. Take care.